10 weeks pregnant today, and I've got a cold and a cough. Went out at the weekend several nights, and although I wasn't drinking and stuff, it's quite late for me to stay out till midnight nowadays. I'm 10 o'clock and I'm just got to be in bed. It's been 5 weeks since we found out, 5.5 weeks. Got our first scan booked in for 2 weeks time. I feel good this morning because I've had a good sleep, and I didn't go to my networking meeting because I was absolutely shattered and I couldn't get up at 4:30. So those extra 4 hours sleep have been so valuable to me. It's been tough so far, really tough. Imagine having a hangover every day, and you know when hangovers kind of go away a little bit when you have something to drink or something to eat, and then it comes back. It's like that. It's that kind of sapped feeling, and yeah, it's been really tough. So there we go. Hi guys. So it's raining. I've been sat here for about 10 minutes. My car's just having a tyre fitted. This morning I drove and I couldn't get onto the parkway ramp. I was on the parkway ramp, but I couldn't get onto the parkway. And in a fast powered car, normally you can go vroom, put your foot down and go ahead of the person if you can't slow down and go behind them. And I couldn't go faster. There was no space to go in. So I had to brake and slow down. And obviously you're going at a certain speed to join the traffic, so you have to accelerate. So I was already going, you know, a decent speed. There was no room. There were these little little noddy cars inside of the parkway, on the inside lane. And I was just trying to get out, and I couldn't, so I had to put my brakes on. And getting closer to the line, I was like, ugh. So I needed to go further to the side. Consequently, that pushed me into the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun bit, where the surface is raised. You know, the kind of verge, the stone verge. And yeah, so that what's my head? It's because I've got a centre parting today, which is really weird, and I've been drowned by the rain. It's just wet and yucky. Yeah, never mind, less about the hair, because that's just, yeah. Anyway, so noticed on the parkway, I was like, either I'm a bit dizzy or the steering's weird. And you know when you're at one with your car and you can drive with your eyes closed almost. Don't try that at home. I don't do it. Of course I don't do it. Hi Saudi, black on black, everything's black, sweet. Anyway, so I'm a bit tired today, a bit drained, I've got a cold and a cough, and I'm just, you know, so I'm not quite myself today anyway. So I was just driving along and I was like, this doesn't feel right, this just feels really, and I was like, the steering's out and all this, and anyway, I thought I'll take it steady, but there's not really very far to go to park in the school and start my session. So I just went slowly and got there, pulled up, and I was like, nah, my steering's not right, my steering's not right, my steering's out. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, never mind. And don't know, they were probably wondering, hello. I can't put the window down. Oh yeah, no, it's all good. Sorry.
You broke down or you're right?
No, it's my car. My car's got it. No, I don't know. I've got someone else to put it. So that just running. Sorry. Yeah, no, we're good. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, cool. I'll let you know.
No worries.
Bye. The power of contacts. This chap just saw the car and just stopped to see if we were okay, because my boyfriend, my fiance's car, Mark, his car is very unique and people recognise the reg and so on, because Mark's got this nice body kit on this car, and it's Octavia WRS, well you can see from the back there, and he's got these lovely black alloys with lots of spokes, multiple I don't know, 20 spoke, 30 spoke alloys with red calipers. It looks really nice. Anyway, so we just stopped to see if we're okay. It's really nice. So anyway, yeah, so the steering wasn't right, and I pulled up and it was all off the angle, wasn't right. And then he went about. So I was like, oh great, my steering's out. It's really just, you know, it was making a noise. And then I looked at it because it was sticking out. The tyres were like that, not like that, when the steering wheel was level. And there was steam coming from outside. I was like, whoa. And it smelt. And I was like, great. So I texted Mark and told him what happened. And I'm like, right, you better not drive it. So they've just got a pickup truck to come and pick it up and sort it out. And then reversing the car out, we discovered it wasn't the steering was all fine. And that actually, what's happened, what has happened is it's the, what time is it? Oh, we've got to get going. Excuse me. So I highlight all my imperfections on my videos, it's really silly. Anyway, so there was a massive like flappy bit of the tyre, so something had gone right into the tyre, pierced it all the way through, taken a chunk of it off and left it flapping, and it was just in a right mess. So the chap, you know, in an Audi, a TT, they don't provide you with spare wheels anymore. I'm actually experienced in changing wheels. I've changed wheels on my own cars before. Twice, I think, twice or three times I've changed car wheels. It's probably easier in a smaller, cheaper car, but now I've got this one. I'm sure it would have been a bit harder. Probably not recommended right now. So it was kind of like I probably couldn't, well, I definitely couldn't do anything myself with this. I couldn't have driven a wheel without the tyre on it. I could have probably left it at school and brought another tyre in, but then I'd have had to change the wheel there or get someone in to change it there. So it was just handy that the pickup truck, did I not tell you that part? During the day I managed, after I told Mark, he arranged for a pickup truck to come pick up the car and tow it off, and now we're at the tyre place just getting some tyres, just emergency tyre just to see me through to the next tyre change. It looks like we're at MH tyres. I do have my own tyre guy. He's my dad's friend. He's a rally driver. He's really good. He's got loads of trophies apparently. Well, I've seen them, not apparently. Nice old bloke. He's got a nice set. It's called TC Tyres. That's the guy I use normally. But that's over at Frognall, and to get a recovery to drop us off and get it sorted, we just needed to go somewhere local. So that's what we've done. So yeah, just waiting to get my tyres done now. But all is good. All is good. It's nice that Mark's got contacts in the car industry that we're able to get fixed and sorted out. So yeah, car drama. But today it's just non-stop raining. It's been raining constantly. There have been leaks in school, which meant the kids just go raw. They just get a bit, because they can't go out for play sometimes. When it's wet play, it's not really very kind to send children out into the cold, wet weather to play in the wet. So they have indoor play unless it dries up and they can go outside quickly for the last few minutes. So when they get to run around, and kids do just run around when they're on break times, they don't get to let off their steam. So when they're then in a different situation, they have to move rooms or they have to whatever, they get a little bit harder to manage. So it was quite a fun day. Lots of different challenges popped up, and now I've just got a Skype. Oh, I'm cold now. Yeah, so now I've got a Skype lesson to do, and less than 10 minutes to get there to start it. But these things happen. At least I don't need to drive to the client. I can start the lesson from my laptop as soon as I get it. Oh no, I need to drive. Oh yeah, gonna have to sort that out. Gonna have to push the lesson back a little bit. Although I can actually start the session, I can give them an activity to do while I start the session, so they can eat. They can alternatively put the lesson back 15 minutes, or they can start the session, do an activity or two as soon as I'm here, and then I can move on and pick up the lesson from where we left off when I get back to the office. But the benefit of these lessons online is that we can both work with the screen, with the content, with the information, and everything works really nicely. So yeah, anyway, as you can see, I look terrible. My skin's just kind of dried up, and all the foundation or my BB cream has just kind of disappeared, and I'm not looking so graceful. But I just thought, you know, it'd just be nice to do a frank and honest and just normal a normal, what's the word, a normal video that's just general, talking about random stuff. Yeah, anyway, I'll speak to you guys again soon. Time for me to go.